What's up, guys? Happy Monday. How is everybody going? Oh, my goodness. It is a very, very cold day today. There was a lot of snow that happened this past weekend. If you're over here on like the East Coast, it is it in some places it was pretty insane. Some areas weren't so bad. I had about 6 inches of snow yesterday, and we've just been cleaning out snow throughout the day. It's pretty crazy. Took the kids out sledding because we do have this area where it's like a large basin, and every time it snows each year, like all the kids in the neighborhood will just go down this basin area. Everyone has their own sleds, snowboards, whatever, and they just go straight down. And then it's a nice like snowy day to do stuff like that. It's pretty neat. Um, but yeah, it's been pretty wild this weekend. Not a lot of toy hunting this past week. We had my one video that I did, which was actually pretty good. There was a lot of cool stuff that we found. I'm just happy. We're still finding some more clearance, which is actually really awesome. But clearance is nearing its end, so I'm curious what else we're going to be able to find. At the same time, even though it's ending, my liquidation stores are going to get a ton of all of those items that did not sell, or maybe some targets didn't even bother doing clearance. They just sent it straight over to distribution centers, and I expect to see some of it over at like liquidation stores. It's going to be pretty awesome. Um, but that's what's been going on toy hunting wise. We're now expecting to see a lot of the new planograms showing up. Target is already on the ball setting up their planograms. Some targets are already ahead of schedule, where some people are finding new Marvel Legends. The retro Spider-Man wave has been found, well, at least some of it. So apparently Target is getting dedicated character cases for their planogram setup, which is actually pretty awesome. So you'll actually see like six in a case for each character. They're just going to be set up. Everything's going to be awesome. Can't wait to find that wave. I did not pre-order it. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen and how it's going to be put out. But planogram's already set up, so I'm expecting it to just show up and just grab them off the shelf or the pegs, however you want to call it. I've been trying to get prepared this weekend because we'll have my one toy hunt during the week. I will absolutely try to finish up my GI Joe top 10, and I will be in California starting this Thursday. I have a family wedding to go to, so we're going to be in California for the whole weekend. So it's gonna be a long weekend from Thursday, and then Monday we'll come back home. So not too bad, not too bad. Uh, I don't know how much I'm going to fit in California. It's going to be really, really tight schedule. We already we're we're planning a possible Disney California adventure. It's going to be like random. It's on the fly. We have it in our heads to see if we're going to go. It's just so expensive. It's like $165 a ticket, which is insane. It's already insane. But that's because it's on Friday. The weekend prices are pretty nuts. If I went on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, it's $100. That it's it's funny how they're gonna price it that way. And I've been completely spoiled by Tokyo Disney because Tokyo Disney tickets were like 50, $60 a person a day. That's oh my God, $165 per person. That's way too much. So for four people, me, my wife, my son, and my daughter, it's very close to $700, if not $700 plus taxes, all that stuff. I'm ugh. I don't know. We're not sure yet. It's also during the time of, or it will be around the time of the Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. So there's some things that my wife wants to check out that Disney will do for the Lunar New Year. I've never experienced it myself for Disney, so that's probably why she wants to do it. There's also, um, I think we will hit up Frankenson on the Sunday just to walk around, check that out again. So we'll make sure, I'll make sure to to record record my experience again at Frank and Son. So that'll be fun. I'll also we'll check that out. Uh, Congrats to the Eagles yesterday, making it to the NFC Championship game. So nice to know. That was a wild game. I was screaming and yelling. I was oh, there were just moments where I was like, "Holy crap, this is not good. This is not good." But nope, they held it. They did their job. Defense did their job. So Eagles, good stuff. We're playing against the Commanders in the NFC Championship game, which is insane. Who would have thought the Commanders would make it to the NFC Championship? I was expecting the Lions to win. Nope. Nope. We got the Commanders going. So I expect us to go to the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Oh, man. All right. So we're going to talk about the Hasbro live stream that was this past Friday. We're going to talk about, I guess, anything else that I see with Toy Arc. But, and then I have, like, surprisingly, Star Wars Black Series to open, and as well as SH Figure Arts. Yeah, we're gonna mess around with that. So let me jump in the chat first because I'm talked for a good 8 minutes so far. So let's see. Mark Rose, as always, how are you, sir? What's going on? Jeff Morris, how you doing? Sean Beatty, how are you, sir? Roll Keeper, RMD, what's going on? Four Feathers, how you doing? Robert's Infinite Realms, how are you, sir? Snow day here too. Hope you and yours are good. Everything is good so far. I was able to shovel. Shoveling is a nice workout. It sucks, but I did it. Justin Collects, how are you, sir? Watching from the hospital. The baby finally decided. Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. I did receive your package, so I meant to message you, but I was sleeping and I forgot. But congratulations, man. That's awesome to hear. Joe A. Collects, how are you, sir? Disavowed, how you doing, man? Robert Snyder's here. How you doing, sir? Disney, yes, I know. I don't know yet. We may or may not. NJ Tree, how you doing? Rough Shot is here. What's up, man? How you doing? Canadian, what's going on? And let's see. You get to go to Frankenstein. Yes, Frankensons. You always have to go. If you're in that area of California, which is right, it's near Anaheim. It's called the City of Industry. It's awesome. Jada Toys is right there too. I may visit them. I haven't heard back from Mike, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I would that would have been cool though. I come here for toys. Don't bring up the hell. Eagles won, man. Be excited. It's awesome. NJ Tree, stop it. No. Robert Snyder, you too. No, Bills did a great job this year. Good for the Bills. That's awesome. Bills versus Eagles Super Bowl. Nice. I expect that too. I definitely expect that. Toy companies are slow? What do you mean by that? Unboxing Art, I love you too. How are you doing, sir? Boo this guy, Bills and Oh, RMD. RMD. I'm so sorry about your Rams. Go Commanders. What's going on here? Malcolm Lee, how you doing? I'm all in GI Joe Classified and Marvel Legends. Nice, man. I'm with you there. I am. I am also all in. I try to get. I, I get a lot more. Those are my number one and number two. Those are the ones I collect. Why aren't you in VR like the Hasbro likes? Because I'm smart like that. I know how to start the upload. It's crazy. Manic Mike, how you doing, man? Frankensons and Toy Department geeking out this past weekend for me. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, I was upset that it was this past weekend. I wish I was there that week this past weekend so I could see everybody. With all faults, how you doing, man? Hard to find. How you doing, sir? Let's see. Go Birds, Body Bag Game 2.0. Oh my god. So Rick Rude fig could be one of the best wrestling figs. It's got a nice head sculpt. Yes, it does. It looks really good. For now, Joe, full into McFarlane. Hey, that's cool. I don't mind McFarlane. I like some McFarlanes. I will cherry pick McFarlane figures. It definitely has to, like, I really have to enjoy the character or that version of the character. I mean, so I don't mind McFarlane. It's just too much of it. I guess there's highs and ups and downs for it. We will I will always talk about McFarlane, but there's just something I will only pick and choose. I've been a long-suffering Bills fan since 19. Well, congratulations, man. Let's see how they do. Sincerely, ashes. My Rams. I ain't no Rams fan. I know you're not. I know you're not. But it's close enough to you. Don't. Rick Rude is missing that too. Is it really? I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Brian King, what's up, man? How you doing? Okay, so let's let me add this in. I can't see this part of the screen. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. I already started with this toy arc already on here. I didn't even pay attention to my own StreamYard screen. Here we go. So the first thing, Power Girl. That's great. We've already heard and seen announcements of Power Girl through McFarlane Toys, and I actually was excited about it because it's a female character. It's a new character that he's not done before, so I'm very curious to see how this looks in person. And from the images, it looks really good. Why can't I? There we go. I don't mind it. It still looks good. We'll see how it goes. It's got soft goods cape. It's part of the collector edition, so it's the $30 price. I'm here or there with a $30 price sometimes. It's always nuts with what choices he makes to have for accessories for the collector's edition, because in the collector edition I expect it to have a whole lot more accessories, but then he makes these decisions where it's very lacking, where it could have just easily been part of the DC multiverse regular, like, standard figures. But I don't know what makes the decisions of who or what goes to the collector edition. But I'm excited to see Power Girl be part of the DC multiverse. So let's see what happens with that. But yeah, we'll see. Man, number 31. That's crazy. It's already at number 31. I know there's more from this wave, and I can't recall it, but we'll see what happens with it. McFarlane Music Maniacs Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav. That's crazy. The movie Maniacs. Is that those are the statues, right? These are actually articulated. 6-inch scale, 12 points of articulation. Music Maniacs. Oh, yeah. They just started doing this stuff. That's what it was. Wow. Yep, I remember now. These are the card backs. We seen like Alice Cooper and Ozzy Osbourne. Limited edition of 5,800 pieces. Okay. I don't know. I don't need a Flavor Flav figure really, but hey, it's cool to see sometimes that you're getting stuff that you normally don't. So I don't mind. What do you think of the build a figure Dark Side? Is that the video game one that I'm trying to remember? I don't mind it. It looks fine if you like the look of it. The regular, like Mega Fig Dark Side, I thought was really good. So that, like the classic, I think it was at least somewhat classic looking Dark Side. Um, but the Build a Figure one, I don't know. I'm okay with it. I I don't mind the deco, but it wasn't for me. Agreed. And I start buying his figures. Now I have no space at home. And yeah, we all feel the same way. Omega Weapon, how are you, sir? Eagles limiting my Packers. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Go Bills, rooting for our Cali Central Valley boy. Let's see. Dave's a mention. What's up, man? M. Beltran, how you doing? Is that Michael Jackson in drag? Oh my god. Let's see. Where we go? There will be another one. Oh, I'm sure there will. There will definitely be another one. But it is that costume I like, so we will see how it is. What is my favorite line of toys? Marvel Legends, because that's my number one that I will collect. G.I. Joe Classified will be number two. And then it's kind of hard to determine what I really collect more or less after that, because I am too much of a variety of figures that I collect. It's just way too much. Flavor Flav versus Clockman toy photographer has to happen. Need a Chuck D if you're going to have Flavor Flav. Oh yeah. I don't mind the idea. I just don't want Flavor Flav. Give me Tupac or DMX. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty cool. All right, here we go. This Marvel Legends live stream this past Friday. So I was looking forward to this. It's Marvel Legends, so why wouldn't I? And when it did happen, NJ Tree is actually he said there's something wrong with the upload because it was in like VR. I was like, how is that possible? I was where was I? I was running errands at the time. I think I was at Target, if I remember, like messaging like disavowed and NJ Tree. So I knew I would watch it at a later point, but while I was driving, I would like put it on in the background, and I put it on, and I'm looking at it like, what is going on with the screen? And I was like, this is insane. So I was like, I'm not going to pay attention to this. I'll just let it be. And I watched it when I got home. So, of course, they started showing off the Nemesis Build-A-Figure, which I'm excited about. I actually did pre-order these Marvel Legends, and I ordered it through Amazon, which I did have links up on my community posts of YouTube as well as Instagram, because those were very, very difficult to find. The links were very difficult to find, like the moment it dropped. And then I'm just curious who's going to get it first, Entertainment Earth or Amazon. So I ordered from both. We'll see what happens. But they showed off Jean Grey in her X Factor outfit, which looks great, except for the fact that they just did not want to paint boots on her because she's supposed to have yellow boots. They could have easily just painted it, just like they did with Cyclops over there. They just painted. Well, that could have a calf swivel. Still, I know females don't have calf swivels, but they always paint boots when they shouldn't be painting them in the first place. So for some reason, they didn't want to. I'm actually happy though that they decided to use the newer female articulated body on a basic like standard figure, which is great. It's not an exclusive. It's a standard figure, and they're using the new articulated body. Great. I'm happy about it. It's awesome. Has this alternate head, which looks beautiful, by the way. I'm and a power effect. Nice. A power effect. I know they said something where this power effect clips on to her hair piece right here, which is fine. It's great. But you can easily use like sticky tack and put it on the one on the skull cap. Yeah, there you go. You could just do that, sticky tack that on there. I think that will work perfectly fine. That's pretty good. I'm still excited about it. I don't mind it. I would like the red one too. The red one would be a nice like variant or exclusive that nobody needs to have it, but I'll be happy to pick it up because it's X-Men. X-Men will be my number one thing to collect anyway. So not too bad. It's pretty good. And it is a Target exclusive, so we all know about Target exclusive. I'm very surprised that Savage Land Xavier sold out when it did. It sold out within like I heard an hour, maybe 2 hours when it went up, and Xavier sold out. That is wild. Who would have thought Xavier would have sold out? Xavier couldn't even sell at Walmart, and look how much that costs. $6 at the least, maybe $5.72. I think was the lowest price at Walmart for Xavier. That's crazy. So, hey, Target exclusive. We'll see that. Electro. I will want this Electro because it's needed for the villains of my Spider-Verse. So I would want it. He should not be a deluxe. Should not be. What makes him a deluxe? If it's the electric effects, that's BS because the electric effects are coming with the new Electro figure that we should see in Target any moment. And that's a standard figure. I get all new sculpt, tooling, all that stuff, but what the hell? This should not be a deluxe figure at all. It's ridiculous. I don't see a reason for that. It's crazy. Where did I leave off with you guys? Can you explain to me why do the Marvel figs look like they're wearing Crocs? Well, that was the sculpt of their feet from a long, long time ago. Almost like a duckbill type of foot. That was back in like 2015 and 16. So when they did reuse, sometimes they would reuse those feet depending upon the character. If you think it looks like Crocs, I think that's what you're talking about. But that's what it was. That's how they sculpted it. Wouldn't mind a big pun. The thing that brings me to DC were the comics. I'm a big fan of Marvel, but because of the recent and new comics, I decided to start reading, buying DC, and the sequence were the toys. Nice, man. Yeah, it's cool that McFarlane is doing a lot of figures based off of the modern stuff, which is nice. He does need to move into more classic. He really does. People are really looking forward to him just knocking out classic looking characters. So I hope he really like dives into that. That is my favorite Jean Grey look. So happy. Nice, man. They should add a boot sculpt on legs instead of making the legs look like yes, I agree with that too. I definitely agree with that. But for some reason, I'm with as much as they do with just painting, a boot instead of sculpting it. I don't know why they didn't do it for this one. They could have gotten away with it because I think the green Jean Grey, just you didn't. I don't comic book wise didn't look like anything. You could easily paint it. It will look like a seamless thing on her leg. But in the red X Factor costume, she would need a sculpted boot because it actually has that pirate boot looking thing. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it's called. But that you're definitely right. They should sculpt it. NWA 4-pack exclusive. Oh wow. You're really thinking thinking out loud there. I'm very curious as the price of that deluxe bay. Yes, I'm hoping 40. Well, we will go into that. Electro is the easy pass done with MCU figs. I get it. Brick something. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Deluxe for what? I still don't understand this, but I still need to. Exactly. I don't get why it's deluxe. I think it's ridiculous. It's just a lot of stuff on the sculpt, which is fine. That's great. New sculpt, you're doing all kinds of stuff to make it a good figure, but making a deluxe figure, that is unnecessary. Mainline retailers pre-order, yep. And here it is. Here it is. The Maximum Series Spider-Man. Photographer did a good job, especially with the posing. Definitely excited about it. That's cool. I like how the photographer, bent the webbing so it could actually look like that. That's really cool. The perching on the rooftop. My what is it? One of my Spider-Mans has that pose, which I was happy it did it. So we got three heads. The Peter Parker sculpt was really like wide-eyed. Like there's a part of me that's like, I gotta see like a comic book panel to see if it looks somewhat like that. The Spidey sense, great, very cool to see. Even here, showing this off with the web shooter and the exposed hand. Yeah, this sculpt, I was just very worried about how the eyes look. I think it. I think the paint's applied pretty nicely, the inkjet, but I don't know about the eyes. We got this wild looking web shooting effect here. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this figure. So much stuff. The shield, that's really cool. I wish it was bigger. I definitely wish the shield was bigger. All right, so here's more. This is cool. Showing off. We have, of course, it's an all new sculpt for Spider Man, which is wild considering that it's been what, like 2-3 years since we got newer sculpts of Spider Man anyway, with the Renew Your Vows body. And then before that was the first like retro card Spider Man with the new body. So it's wild that they decided to do a whole new sculpt, which is great, and I think it looks really good too. There's a lot going on with it. We got butterfly joints, we got the diaphragm joint, we got the inverted ab crunch, we have a forearm twist, I guess you could say, which I would have never expected them to do an articulation point at the forearm. That's pretty crazy for them to do because you don't normally see that. And oh, that's so wild. Like, God, Four Horsemen do that. Four Horsemen does a forearm joint, and here we have the what is this? The web shooter's arms, which is basically the forearm, so you can swap that out. I, that's a nice accessory to kind of mess around with. I think that would have been cool if it we had like maybe a civilian Peter Parker to kind of play around with it, so you can swap out the forearm to do that. It's kind of weird, I guess, to have it with a costumes Spider-Man, but uh I guess to play around with it. I guess you can mess with it. I don't know. Um but the hands in there are they're all one piece. So you can't swap out the hands. So that's what it is. And then here, of course, look at this. Two webbings right there. Then of course that I have choice words for that. And then the spider web here, the spider shield, spider sense. He's got the thwipping hands, the wall crawling hands, gripping hands, fists, and then web shooting hands. That's pretty awesome. I really like that. That's a cool pose. That really is. Let's see. Tall Joe's HQ. What's up, man? How you doing? Let's see. Where it's deluxe because of all the extra hands and accessories. You're talking about Spider-Man? Yes. Oh yeah, yeah. I I expect it. It was Electro that I did not understand why it was deluxe. Would like a maximized Gambit butterfly. Oh, that would be really cool. Gambit would be a stretch, but I think they're going to focus on like main people. I expect Captain America to possibly be next. It's going to be we will see. Thor's Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, that would be neat too. McFarlane or Bagley inspired. I think it's more McFarlane. That's how I see. And I this is my own thought. If it was Bagley, I think they would have mentioned this Spider-Man is inspired by the art of Bagley. But because I think we all know it's McFarlane, they did not want to mention how it was inspired. Like what they just mentioned that it was a 90s inspired Spider-Man. So in my mind, this is McFarlane to me. Looks promising, hoping for a decent price around 35 to 45. Yes, so do I. I'm a weirdo when it comes to Legends. If the ones they revealed, I'm in for ROM and that Gaming Miles. There's some great Gaming Miles. There was a game. Are you talking about the Ultimate Spider-Man Miles? There's some great stuff there, though. I love the X Factor Gene and the Max Spidey and Morlock. I heard a rumor that Spidey will be 73. If true, no way. That would suck if it is. Como está, RMD? Yeah, I know that's ridiculous. They should have added another uh ball neck peg for the unmasked head. That yeah, that would have been nice. Uh that's wild. I'd be shocked if they go over 50 and assuming like 40 they're existing based in retail box. Yeah. Rocco the Great showed a screenshot his source had. Could be false, but Rocco had some bad accurate before. He gets what he can find, and there's a lot. There's a lot of crazy information out there. So he's just trying to put the word out. Pricing will be the deciding factor. I agree. Wish the web accessory had a wash to show off some of that McFarlane Larson. Yeah, that would actually look really good too. How much would Hulk cost if you think $45 for Spider-Man? Yeah. Well, oh boy, if it was Hulk. All right, we'll get into yeah, well, okay, so let's see. Um so pricing. For most standard sized figures, and they are under the deluxe category. We've seen them between 30 to $35, really. We've That's what we've seen deluxe figures at. Um Not, of course, not with this many accessories, maybe not with the same, maybe with a reused body, but they all fell under $35, really. Maybe 40. Like 40, what's an example is for because right now in stores, MCU Captain America and MCU Falcon, those are $35 right now. And the MCU Red Hulk is $35 right now. They're under the deluxe category because they're the $35 price. So think about it. That Red Hulk is $35. It comes with two extra hands, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe an extra head sculpt. Um, Captain America and Falcon. And if you think of this, think of the MCU Vulture, not the build a figure, but the one where they put it as a standard deluxe figure, was 35 $40. And accessory wise, very little, but the wings were definitely something to increase the price with. These accessories here are all very little items. And when you think about, you could think about hands as, oh, there's a lot of hands with this. Yes, we always expect a lot of hands with Spider-Man, but we've gotten like Spider-Man figures with all six hands, such as, let's see, what is it, Scarlet Spider recently from the retro card. Um, Even some of the other ones, uh, other retro cards or standard figures fell under the $24.99 price with the six hands. Now, granted, I know we're getting a lot more stuff in this, but I just feel like this should still fall under the $35 to $40 price range. If not, because they may be basing it off of body, a whole new body, 45 would be okay, I guess. It's not ideal, but look at the Riders line. Most of the Riders line was $40, maybe $45. I can't remember. I think most of it was $40. How much was Ghost Rider? Was Ghost Rider 40 or $50? Maybe it was 50. Um, so it's pretty crazy. I mean, and Beltran, when you're talking about the Hulk, if they make a Hulk in the Maximum series, it's got to be. I'm gonna categorize that under the $50 or $60 range, because look how much Odin was. Odin was $60, and you got a good amount of stuff with Odin, and that was an all new sculpt also. So, so that's where I would really fall this on. This Spider-Man, I I want it. I want it to be $35, $40, okay. $50, I'll be like, damn it, that's really high. But I get it. I know what's gonna happen. It's just gonna, we're all gonna expect something, and then we're not gonna get it. So let me see what you guys have been saying. 60 in Canada, I'm sure. Miles has weird. Yes, Miles does have the weird birthing hips. Isn't there a Spider-Man version, new one from Hasbro that is a retro from the 60s or 70s figure Spider-Man? Yes. Um, yeah, and that was, I think that was like $30 too, and that barely had anything. Ultimate Miles. Yes, Ultimate Miles. Yes. Keanu leaves. What's up, man? If 50 are the accessories worth the cost of a whole new action figure? Probably not, but you, you have to look at it. Well, no, you don't have to look at it. You just have to think about it. There there are a lot of collectors that really only try to focus on one line. If you are just a straight up Marvel Legends collector, this is going to be great. And whatever price they dish out, that Marvel Legends collector will be fine with it. Um, if you're a collector of a variety of lines, especially imports, you really have to think about how you're really going to, you know, correlate the pricing, because with the pricing from a domestic figure to an import, well, I mean, I got to think about it. Like, even I bought one Mafex figure, and that was a Scarlet Spider, and that was like $110, and you got like four webbing pieces, I think about eight hands, an alternate head, and maybe that was about it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but that was $105. But I knew what I was getting because this is Mafex or Mafex. And I think it's ingrained in our head when it comes to imports. The lowest price that we normally see from an import is around like $80 or higher. So Hasbro doing $50 or less is for a Marvel Legends collector. They're going to be all for it, and they're going to argue that that's a great price. So it's hard to correlate that because there's a lot of difference. I mean, look at Figuarts. Figuarts has their own Spider-Man from like the MCU, and those were between $80 to $100, and I'm maybe a lot less in accessories, but has a whole lot more articulation points. I don't know. It's really hard to judge this on. It's maybe once we get the pricing, we can then kind of like figure out the differences and the similarities. AZ Toy Hunters Guild, what's up, man? How you doing? Odin was $59. Work from there. Yes, right. Odin was $59. So if they did a maximum series Hulk figure, I expect that to be $60. 49. Well, see, that's funny. The actual retail for Odin was $59.99. And I know that because like if you go on like Amazon or any other online retailer, it's going to be $15.99. Target was the weird one. Target was Target's price point was $49.99, which was wrong. And how many times has Target gotten the price wrong for their retail price? So anyone buying it at Target was already getting a deal because it was $10 off no matter what. That's why it was a great thing to buy Odin at Target, especially during that time when they were having those sales during the holiday season where it ended up being like $35. It's insane. But yeah, Target was weird because they made it $49.99 when it should have been $59.99. 35 is, I absolutely agree. Should be 35. I'll stick with 40 because that's what I feel like it's going to be. But 35 is what I would love it to be. I need the Spider-Man in every color. I can see them not taxing us that much on the new buck because they are going to reuse their ones. Oh yeah, absolutely. God, they're going to use this buck on everybody. They should use it on everybody. Oh my God, Daredevil's going to be next. That's what I expect. 80 in Canada. Good Lord. It'd be nice if we were all wrong and these were similar to WD. Oh God, yes. Still, $35. That's what I want. Method to Madness. What's up, man? I highly doubt it'll be 35 when Mattel's WD Ultimates easily go for 50 in most stores and online. Do they really? Then I wouldn't be shocked if Hasbro is just normal. Well, no, okay. So, wow, that's crazy. Ultimates, I always see for 32. I've in retail, like Target and Walmart, $32. For $50, that's a lot. That's a huge markup. Um, if that's like Ringside Collectibles, I can understand because that's Ringside Collectibles, but store wise, I've never seen Ultimates go that high before. That's really crazy. Thor, what's up, man? If Hasbro says the price is 65, will you still buy it? I pose that question to my fellow collectors out there. Will you all get it or not? If it's 65, I don't think I would buy it right away. I think I would wait for some kind of sale or something. Like I couldn't do it. It's hard for me. $65, that's really crazy for something like that. I don't know. I guess no. I wouldn't buy it. Right off the bat, no. Later down the line if there's some kind of sale, yes. Above 35 for a Hasbro figure, I got to say no. They produce huge numbers. Imports are a whole different. Yeah, I absolutely agree. I always tell Mayfix colors you can't throw your figures against the wall. Oh, jeez. Wait till Hasbro's lawsuit ends. They be gouging prices to make money. What lawsuit are you talking about? The articulation gap is getting smaller. Everyone like the Legends Scarlet Spider over the Mayfix. Yeah, yeah. There was they were very very similar to each other. Some break in the package. Thinking out loud, but I just pre-ordered the Elric figure by Savage. It's 45 early bird plus 750 shipping. Would I feel good about a retail figure with less paint and similar accessories? It's $45. Yes, 45. I remember. Because then that's the early bird price, which you pay up front. If you do the deposit, it's like 50, if I'm not mistaken. Um, when I feel good about the retail figure with less paint and similar accessories. Uh, I don't know. I guess it depends on the collector. The collector's got to make that decision on how much they really like the character. I guess that's where you could say, even if it's maximum. I know. It really depends on the character. This whole situation kind of upsets me as we're taking another step towards pricing out the casual collector versus higher income collectors. Plus, seeing this just shows they've been ripping us off free. Well, yeah. I mean, every time they update over and over again, it's kind of like, damn, you couldn't do it from the start. But then again, that's how anything is. Every time something's always updated, technology is always updating. So therefore, when technology updates, other things are going to update. So I remember when I worked in retail, no matter how many times I would like sell like either the newest TV or the newest video game, there's going to be a new one the following year that's going to be so much better when the TV that they bought is going to last them for at least like 10 years before they really. I mean, look at the phones. Every year we get newer phones that's going to have newer things to it, and it's just crazy. When it comes to toys like this, collectibles, yeah, something new is going to come around that's just going to be like, God damn it, why couldn't they do this from the start? And I get it. I get it. But this is collecting for us. This is what happens. You just keep going. You move along. You buy, you wait, you look forward to the new one, so therefore you sell the old one because there's always someone that's going to buy the older one. I paid $35 for Hulkbuster at Target. Yeah, right. I I didn't even see Hulkbuster. I finally got to see a Hulkbuster at GameStop. And of course I know it's like the $60 price, so I fully passed on it until I can find it better. I feel like the deluxe War Machine and deluxe Black Widow were 35. The deluxe Black Widow. The MCU Black Widow. Yeah, that was 35. And the deluxe War Machine, I believe that was too 35. Yeah. So that's why I expect I'm hoping 35. Yeah, yeah, I would love that too. Don't go for 50 entire. They go for yes. I agree. Yeah, I only see 50 on WWE Ultimates on secondhand market. 32 is the norm. I haven't paid that much for them. Don't worry. Oh, good. Thank God. Yes, thank God. I was going through some serious issues not being able to jump into Snap. I love that game. I was just like, what's happening? What is going on? I had no idea. Like they had no idea that that was going to happen either. If it's above 50, I'm out. Definitely wait. If it was 65, that tells you Hasbro wants to. Oh God. Some of their stockholders are suing Hasbro. Okay. My only complaint is that BBL Miles. Okay, yeah, I know. I saw it too. PS5 Spidey and how little that came with was 30. Exactly. That's a that's a big one. That PS5 Miles, which I never bought, PS5 Spidey, I never bought that. Honestly, never seen it. But when they priced it at the $36 or $35 price, I was like, what the hell? It didn't even have the correct amount of hands. That's so wild about it. So, oof, let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Man, what a discussion this is, considering the price on this. It's crazy. Amazon and fan channel. Oof. All right. We'll see what happens. Rom, I'm not old enough to know this character. I don't even remember seeing this character in like my local comic shop growing up. So I have no idea. It's cool. It's definitely cool. But this is one for me I can pass on or just wait on it because I don't have any connection to it. I really don't. Cool looking figure though. I can't. Yeah, I know Brick. I'm sorry. I have no idea who this is. And this is part of their comic book series. So I have some thoughts on that. It looks good. It looks really nice. Dakin. Dakin looks good to me. I've always wanted the Dakin figure, even though it was on that older body, from back in like the dark days of Hasbro of Marvel Legends. So I always wanted it for the mere fact that I wanted a Dakin figure. So now we're getting this Dakin figure on the newer. It looks like a Sunfire body, but maybe larger arms, possibly. I could be wrong. Uh, it's good that we got the second head sculpt and the alternate hands with the the extra claw. So I think it looks great. The packaging looks cool too. It's very reminiscent of that older Marvel Legends, but I I can easily say these comic book accessories. It's like I look. I like a nice 1/12 accessory, but I'd rather have a build a figure. Just give me a build a figure, even if I may not like the build a figure. At least it's another character on my shelf versus little mini comic books. So they better just have if we're gonna be collecting a lot of these little comic books, I need like a comic book rack or shelf for displaying them instead of the characters holding them all the time. Adam Warlock. I don't have an Adam Warlock. The Adam Warlock that I used to have from the old Guardians of the Galaxy wave, I sold that wave a long time ago. So of course I've been missing an Adam Warlock. But here we go. Classic Adam Warlock. The Infinity Gauntlet is the inspiration for this. So it's awesome. It's got the he- he's he's got the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, this is so good. It looks really good. I'm happy. It's going to be the Vulcan body. So okay, great. Nice to see. Good job on the posing. I don't mind it. Looks good. We got that comic book again. Ultimate Iron Man. It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the ugliest Iron Man suits, but I know it's part of the Ultimate series. So this would be next to ROM for me, where I don't need it. So it's what it is. And it's crazy because I know all Iron Man suits are different. It's just a shame that they couldn't have any like more improvements on articulation for an Iron Man body. I mean, the one from the retro card had butterfly joints. It had butterfly joints. This one, of course, there's no butterfly joints, but does it have, is this a ball waist? Because that's an improvement. If this is a ball waist, cool. A ball waist on an Iron Man figure, so much better. That's an improvement. But ugh, where are we? Where are we? Robert, Rom, Adam Warlock, Banshee, I'm locked. Dakin maybe got the old one. Oh well, see, if you got the old one, I understand. I absolutely understand. But a possible 4 of 6 is excellent for me. Now, if I can only get some of the characters from the ROM comic, but I think this is it, one and done. It's I wouldn't even know. Comics are lame, not liking them. Little long boxes, okay. But yeah, those little comics feel throwaway like McFarlane cards. See, McFarlane cards, yeah, that's hard. I mean, I would have comic uh card sleeves for the cards if I wanted to. I think I would like a comic book rack. A little 112 comic book rack for these would be nice. Go Power Man, Iron Man. Wanted red and gold 90s Warlock, but this is cool. Oh yes, I see what you're saying. That Iron Man is ugly. I've always hated Ultimate Iron Man. The Shakira hips on Miles are not okay. I agree. Really irked they did this to my boy. Gonna have to Dremel it. I I hope you know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. Only thing good about Ultimate Iron Man was seeing him getting tossed around in the Ultimate. That's funny. So Miles, I was kind of torn on this because I was like, I have the Gamerverse Miles, which this looks very, very similar to. Um, but I know there's been improvements because it's got the inverted ab crunch. It's got the diaphragm joint. It's got butterfly joints. Of course, it's pinless. So the head sculpt is new, but then my God, what did they do with the pelvis area and the hips? Give me a second. Let me get the Game Reverse one. Yeah. The Game Reverse one has okay, so yeah, there's some differences. The Game Reverse one has the butterfly joints. It has an ab crunch, but a waist swivel. And this Miles, this Miles came with a lot of accessories too. So this was a good one. While this one, like the hips on this one aren't too bad, but this one is just like spider shot. Let me go back to it. But hell, maybe the hips, okay? I'm just throwing it out here. Maybe the hips allow it for him to do this type of crouching pose because that's crazy for it to do that. I wonder if it's got drop down hips for it to do that. But it is a much more improved articulation because with it having the diaphragm crunch, it also has calf swivel or boot swivel. This Miles did not. So I think it'll still work. It'll look good. But let's just see how badly these hips are going to be. You are making me feel I'm sorry. Hey, I I am old too. I'll be, if you guys didn't know, I'll be 44 this year. So that's insane when you think about it. You're all not wrong on Miles' hips, but he's going to be crouched most of the time. Exactly. That's where I'm at too. I get it. If he's just standing there and the hips are going to be like, oh God, that's crazy. But if I'm going to have him in like a Spider-Man, you know, crouching pose or in the air type of pose where his legs are all over the place, I'm not going to see it. So it may not even bother me. Miles got them birthday gifts. Uh, Miles doesn't come with a set of fists. Has one. Yeah, see, that's even crazier. He has so much more, so much less accessories in this pack that all the good stuff is the new articulation he gets. While this version came with so much stuff, like a whole lot of stuff, which was awesome. So it's crazy to see. Game of Verse Miles is very cool. I'm fine with that. I agree. Does Banshee come with a sonic sound effect? No, nope. They've never made a sonic sound effect for the previous Banshee. So they didn't even start with this one. Would have loved that for him and Siren, especially for Banshee instead of a comic. Yes, I agree. There are some good customizers that make a very nice sonic effect for very cheap, like less than $10. So I would recommend looking up those guys. Um, God, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but yes, if you find them, they're just as good. I was close. Had you about 40, 41. Really? Oh, wow. RMD. Good Lord. Good Lord. I'm older than all of you. So, Banshee. We all want this Banshee. Everyone was like disappointed when they got the strike suit X-Men Banshee. So I was fine with that. I was still fine with it. But of course, this one is awesome to have. Giant size X-Men is the comic that it comes with. So nice to see this Banshee being put to life as a figure. So we have this wave February 6th for pre-order. I wonder when this will come out. because if they already have all the packaging like this, it should be fairly quick. So man, we'll see. Ryan showing off his comics. Ryan has a good amount of comics. I remember him bringing stuff to New York Comic Con, and he had some stuff to get autographed and uh, slabbed. So he cares about his stuff a lot. This one, the tees, the barbells. I just feel like it could be She-Hulk. I don't know which version of a She-Hulk, but that's my opinion on it. I don't know. So we'll see. Brick's 49. Really, Brick? You don't look it. Well, I guess that's because of us Filipinos. We don't look at it at all. Hard to find. I have 40. Wow. Uh, I'm usually the youngest, if that makes you feel worse. I believe toys are amazing. This Banshee's great. I just get the figs that scale better with my legions. AWOC, yes. For example, if and Miles is a kid, so it works. I agree. Nerd affiliated. What's up, man? How you doing? People think those comics were Easter eggs. If if this is a thing, then I guess just keep it up or keep it going. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. We'll see with this wave. I wonder if they're gonna do it again. We'll see what happens. Fantastic Four She-Hulk would be nice. It would be nice. It, but I'm ready to customize mine. So we'll see what happens. If they do it, I'll be like really pissed because then I customized my own. If the leaks hold, it's strong guy. Okay, we got them. Jeez, I feel your pain. We're the same age and size, so it's all good. Uh, I'd like the dumbbells to come with Outback Colossus. Oh, that's interesting. That would be a neat idea. Okay, it is like 10:17 already, so we've been talking a lot about what happened on this stream. So let's take that off. My gosh, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a cool thing to discuss. I mean, the pricing on that Maximum Series Spider-Man is it's something to talk about because we have no idea what could be the case of where this series is going to go, especially what characters they're going to introduce for it. And I know it's all going to be um, classic characters that we're all familiar with. We all probably have a ton of Captain Americas, a ton of Hulks, a ton of Thors. God, who knows? We'll see what happens with it. I know it's going to be a good figure. It's going to have great accessories, but that price is really going to hold it up for us. I don't know. Let's see. Long shot, but how about an updated Wonder Man? What look? Because we got a older classic look, and I know that was back in like 2017, I think. And then we got the recent West Coast Avengers Wonder Man, but that was like more classic looking. So it's possible. I could see that. I find it strange they didn't just announce the pricing, but I guess it's making well, yeah, there you go. That's why. Did you get in on that second batch demugs? I did. That's funny. I did. Um, I expect to see it pretty soon. Didn't get the Beast Deities one as much as I would have liked it. Uh, I don't have uh, a Z Fighters Broly, so I the demoniacal fit. I don't mind it. I could easily be okay with it, and that thing is huge too. West Coast Avengers look to go with the 5-pack. Oh yes. Yeah. Did you not I didn't even get the I still need that West Coast Avengers 5-pack. Did you not get the Wonder Man to go with that 5-pack? Single carded X Force Richter. Yes, please. You think they will? No, I know you can only get Richter from the 3-pack, but I don't know. I have the 3-pack. I don't hoping they maximum all the women bucks and max. Oh God, wouldn't that be awesome? That would be really nice. All right, so what do I have? I have some stuff to open. Really, um, I've been messing around with a few things here and there. I brought out SH Figure Arts because I wanted to open up the recent pickup that I had uh, for a Dragon Ball GT Super Android 17. At the same time, I had a lot of Star Wars Black Series that were recent, which is crazy for me to even get, but they were cheap. If you guys had checked out that video, that was pretty insane for what I got. Let's see. Oh yeah, the receipt's here. So like, if you remember from that video, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what the hell's in here. The well, look, there was Andor. That right? Why? I don't know. I just did. This one too. Tala, and if you recall, there it is. Imperial Officer $1.90. Velsartha $1.80, which is unbelievable. The pricing that GameStop had when they had 90% off is pretty nuts. Let's see. Luke, what's up, man? How you doing? Chilly by anyone else? Oh, it's chilly. It's gonna be 9 degrees overnight. Like when I get up and I get my kids ready for school, it's going to be about 7 degrees. I checked the weather. It was insane. I was like, what is happening? I have the most recent Wonder Man, but I rather have his red black costume on the shelf. Okay. Keep checking Amazon for the 5-pack. It's always yeah, exactly, right? I missed out when it was like 70 some dollars. I should have hit it at that point because I was hoping like maybe I'll go down to 60 or something, but they still have it. It's like we'll see what happens. -3. Holy crap. You paid 68 cents and a stick of winter. Yeah, right. A high of 0 degrees. Good Lord. Yeah, so I got a lot. We also got this thing. This was like 10 cents. So these are always fun little mysteries that I'll just have like on my backpack. Chainsaw Man. Man, this Chainsaw Man. Who did we get? Power. Nice. Oh no, this is not for my bag. It's not a keychain. It's an actual little stand. What is all oh my God. There's a lot of Are there instructions to this? Look at this little thing. Compared to my other power right here. If you haven't seen Chainsaw Man, this is what you get. Aha. This it has its own stand, but you really have to there we go. 10 cents. Sure. We can mess with that. So yeah, these were $1.90, $1.80. Where is my knife? Why? Oh, wait. I know where it is. I was working on my model kit so I could actually do something. These will go with the rest of my like Mandalorian figures. So I just figured let's just open it, check them out. God forbid I got a swap in a box. Wouldn't that be funny if it was swapped and returned back to GameStop? What? God, I do not miss this. This is... Well, this is the Tala officer, and I think the figures, no, the accessories are in a different... I can't deny the fact that, a lot of the Star Wars Black Series, you know, in most cases, the face sculpts look really good, but she can work for a background figure. It's all it really is. I think the accessory is over there. I left it in the packaging. I didn't really pay attention to how these things were put together. I haven't opened a Black Series figure in so long. It's crazy, especially when they were in this type of packaging. Okay, this is what I was talking about. I forgot this. This is the accessory, I guess. If GameStop had a lot more of the characters I wanted during that 90% off sale, I would have been happier. But yeah, there's a lot of tissue paper with this. Velsartha, man, Star Wars Black Series really got small. Like I'm surprised how much smaller. These are like SH figure art scale. Head sculpt does not work. She comes with one weapon that actually has articulation to it and extra paint. Which they did. Well, not bad. Whoop, I'm sorry. Yeah, the scale on Black Series is crazy. I'm surprised how much smaller they are. Yep, that weapon's not going to work. All right, I'm just going to leave you here for now because there were other ones that I never got to open. You see, like this is crazy, right? That's two. These are three other Black Series that I was like, what the hell? Why am I buying Black Series stuff? It's crazy. This one I found at the liquidation store. This wave was funny because I found it at the liquidation store when I'd never even seen them at Walmart or Target. And I remember picking up one of the troopers, and I don't recall which trooper it was because I bought it for NJ Tree, and I know he would enjoy the troopers. I have no idea what kind of posing I could do with Black Series. I've never really posed Black Series like that, but there's Ahsoka. And I always wanted to mess with one of these lights just to see what these lights are all about. And this was on clearance at Ross, so I gave it a shot. And it's Ahsoka, so I don't mind it. Yeah, we'll try it. It'll be 0 at about 3 a.m. Oh my god, isn't that crazy? Let's see how this. Wow. Okay. So this better come with this already. This better have batteries in it. I think it does not have batteries in it. Son of a. It has instructions. Three triple A's. God damn it. Now I can't even test it. I do not have, at least I don't think. I have one AAA battery and two AA batteries sitting right in front of me. I don't think I have any other. Do I have batteries here? Ah, damn it. Still like to pick up Black Series, especially when they go on sale. I love Troopers. Yes. Chad Kinsler. What's up, man? How you doing? Alan Weaver. How you doing, man? They don't. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Sucks so much. I got 5 of the May. Oh, my God. I know, right? $2. I saw that, too. I would have bought it during the time when I bought my other figures just so I could have the free shipping, but that $2 pricing came after, the week after. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to bother, because then I'd have to pay shipping for it, which I did not want to do. Okay, so all this translucent lightsabers. I don't know is this a neat idea? This Holocron series? Did I say that right? Holocom series. This Ahsoka is based off of the first version, I think. I don't know. Had to get the snow off the car before it turned. Oh, yes, do that. Do that, man. The light isn't bright enough. Well, that sucks. That's not cool. It is so cold tomorrow. It is going to get down to 33. 33? What the hell? I would prefer 33. 70. Oh my God. So I looked at the weather for California. It's going to be like 76 degrees when I'm down there. Of course, that's like shorts weather for me. Hell, 60 degrees is shorts weather, but good Lord, 33. I've been dealing with 33 this past 2 weeks, which isn't too bad. Some of it was like 20 degrees, but tonight being like 7, that's insane. Great for vanilla posing. They are, right? They definitely are. I can never put them in like a motion type of pose. I'll be out there into February for my anniversary. I'll be doing good. Going to Frankenstein. I just picked up this last weekend a Legion Builder fig from the fort. Nice, man. Very cool. Which one? Wait, are you talking about the Jeremy? Well, Jeremy's figure. What was that? What the hell was that name? I forget. But I bought the Vader one. Spartan Toy Hunter, how are you, sir? 10 Mile Santa Ana wins there. Right. One Man Toy Show. What's up, man? I ordered that $2 May 2. I also ordered the Holocom Ahsoka from Walmart. I never saw one at Ross, but it was cheaper. Oh my God. You never saw these at Ross? They were all over the place. But then again, like all Ross stores are different considering the fact that I never seen a lot of Super 7 stuff. I never seen a lot of the G.I. Joe stuff. It was crazy. So there, I swear to God, certain items get shipped to certain stores throughout the nation. It's nuts. Yeah, I mean, the translucent is a nice little gimmick. It's neat. I get it, but they started really going crazy on the characters, like the selection of characters they wanted to do. But I don't know. I We'll get batteries and we'll test it out. Maybe next. Oh, I will not have a live stream next week, considering the fact I will still be in California. I'll be on my way home from California, so no live stream next week. The Green Knight Legion Builder. Oh, okay. I know that one. Nice. Those clear Black Series figures would look great for picture art with the. You could do that. And then let's see, how much time can I mess around with? I may open this next time, but we did get the droids. If you found this at your local Target, you might have found it for the $13.49 price. So you can hunt for this. That's pretty good for this set of droids. Robert Diaz, what's up? I bought 6 Shriek Hawks Mandas for 7. Nice, man. I didn't even see those last for the $7.49 price. So that's awesome. I would have bought them. They had the genie though. I wanted that one so bad though. Gotcha. Yep. Never saw any Super 7 stuff. Never saw the Holo Han Solo, Bo-Katan either. Really? That's so odd. My Ollie's hasn't even stocked the. Well, Ollie's is really, really weird. Not all Ollie's gets everything. IG-12 with Grogu is 9. Is it really? I did not know that. $9.96. That's pretty awesome. Jumped on the $2 holocron. $6 Soka. $6. Soka was $6. I did not. The Force Ghost 3-pack. I didn't. I was hoping to find it, but I didn't see it. I got the droid pack when it went down to 50, so it was like 22. I didn't pay clearance chicken. I get it. Sometimes based upon your location, you have to buy it right away. So I fully understand what you mean. Yeah, we'll get a light next time so we could not a light. We will get the batteries next time. Where okay. So let's see. There we go. Premium Bandai exclusive SH Figure Arts Super Android 17. I love this look. Look, GT, Dragon Ball GT was not a favorite for many, but when I was watching Dragon Ball in high school, college, I enjoyed it. It was weird, but the character designs, as weird as they were, some of them were still pretty cool. And Super Android 17 was definitely one of the cooler ones to me. So I really was excited when this went up for pre-order last year. I definitely wanted this. Surprisingly, I missed out on the pre-order, and there are online retailers that have Super Android 17 for a much higher price, because this was $85 pre-order, which is not bad for an SH Figuarts. But now, like if you go in like Big Bad Toy Store, you can get this for $130, which is crazy. And I get it. That's their markup. I found one of my newer online retailers that I go to, Figure Grail. Figure Grail was selling it for 105, which was actually perfectly fine for me, because 105, when you think about it, from premium Bandai, I would have paid like 95, $97 with the shipping, because it's shipping from Asia, somewhere in Asia. I don't know where. So the extra few bucks to get it didn't bother me. So this is pretty cool. There's some neat stuff right there. I didn't even know. I have a small Ollie's local to me, and they get stuff late. Is that Ahsoka you're showing on sale? The Ahsoka on sale. This Ahsoka? No. If it's this Ahsoka, I found it at a liquidation store for $14, so I picked it up. This Ahsoka was at Ross for $6.99. Good clearance, $6.99, wherever the box was. This right here is why RG has more. Robert. So let's see. Good amount of stuff. Got 5 sets of hands, 4 faceplates. Is that? Oh, that's alternate hair pieces. Oh, it comes with a Goku head for the Dragon Ball GT one. I don't have that one. That's crazy. What is this in the back? What? Okay, that's pretty crazy. It's like it's a golden Shenron. Okay. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there's an alternate Goku head. Damn it. I don't have the Dragon Ball GT Goku, because I was just like, I don't really need it. But look, now you're going to give me a screaming head sculpt of Goku, like a younger Goku. I wonder if this will not fit. Actually, wait. This might fit. Oh. Ooh. Give me a second. I'm curious. Very curious. Where are you? That's Daima. I want to know if this would fit the Goku that I had. I guess it was the store exclusive. Yeah, it was a store exclusive one. There it is. I found it. I found it. It could fit this one. Could. It's the wrong outfit, but it might fit. That would still be pretty neat if it would, but I don't know. This one, this is a good one too, because it comes with a lot of stuff. This one is larger than the Daima figures, because the Daima figures are huge, tiny, really small. All right, so let's see. Let's get 17 out of here. Whoa. Small pieces. The bandana actually has a ball peg for it. Just stay there. Please don't fall. Wow, that is a pretty cool accessory. Where's the hand? There's got to be a peg in a hand. Oh, it is. Look at that. I hate the plastic under the dresser. Well, you know what? I don't mind it because it's like a level of care in a way to protect any possible rubbing that may occur. So I guess I don't mind it. How would this work? Would this be the ball pit? Oh, it oh. So this is pretty neat. Here's his uh I don't know what it's called, but it's a his power, and you can insert these ball pegged pegs right here, and you take the correct accessory that has a peg hole in the hand, and you could do that, and you can twist and turn for where the ball peg is, and that's neat. That's one peg. There's one that's just straight, so neat. Before, they used to just have the the peg that comes right out of the hand, and I can show that to you. Yeah, so there's that. Vegeta, actually, you can see here, he has the peg directly in his hand, so you could just insert the ball like that. So that's different. That's a nice change, I guess. This here, so look, he's got ball joints for hair that we've seen, like with they do with their clothing, but that's pretty neat. So that way you can actually maneuver his head to look up. There's neat, oh, very nice butterfly joints right there. The diaphragm cut, the waist, the ball waist there, double joints, upper thigh, double knees. Oh, no boot swivel. Okay. Toe joint. Not bad. That's pretty awesome. I have to grab the correct hand if I'm going to put this on properly. It's got a different area of the peg hole of the hand that I'm hoping I inserted correctly. And I can change out the faceplate. So this would be pretty neat if I can do this properly, because the hair, I'm very concerned about the hair. He's got these hair strands right here that are flexible, but God forbid, I don't want it to break. So of course, when you change the faceplates out, you're gonna take out that hair, and let's do this. I'll absolutely do this head sculpt or face sculpt. This should have come with different ones in the head. Oh, should change out that other hand. Where is so much stuff here. Hard to find. Wish you a great night and week. Really enjoy your YouTube, and now I'm following you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Super Android 17 is on my top 10 this year for sure, though. Nice. I hope he is too. considering how much stuff I buy. Jesus, who knows? Yeah, the butterfly joints can really, you can really move this or absolutely articulate it for the power effect. I'm trying to remove the plastic from his diaphragm joint. I should just take it apart, but I don't want to pop it out, so I'll just leave it. I guess. Yeah, there's some pretty crazy. It's got a. It's pretty much set with a lot of basic items that you can get with SH Figure Arts. It's not bad, but this golden Shenlong is pretty wild to see on here. So this was what's on the back of it. It comes with a stand too for it. It's basically an acrylic. I did not know it came with this. Yeah, this can go with, God damn it. This goes with Goku. God. I'm going to need a Dragon Ball GT Goku now. Son of a. I'm cutting out. That's what I was afraid of. You know that rattling that comes from SH Figure Arts. Let's see. So, yeah, that comes with these stands or pegs. I dropped the knife. Where is it? Here we go. Deku, yes. I didn't get it yet. I'm waiting to buy it. Considering I'm going to California, I expect to see it. So I'm going to be like, oh, crap. What's going to happen now? Let's see. If I peg these in. Yeah, I definitely want to pick up Deku. And there's going to be, when I pick it up, I'm going to try it with a comparison, not with McFarlane, but with the Jazzwares. Where is it? When I get my Deku, I'm going to have a comparison with this Deku. I didn't open it yet because I'm hoping all of these electrical green power effects come off and I can utilize it on this SH Figure Arts one. So let's hope that works. I'm trying to build this simple display. There we go. So this came in the back of Android 17, which is pretty cool. I like how they do stuff like this because it goes with this Goku head, in which now I need the GT Goku, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So man, that's pretty awesome. And that's why I was like, why was it in here? Here it is, optional part, head part, and Ryuken pet effect parts of the separate sold. Yeah. Can you see that? That's what it belongs to. So, pretty cool, not bad. It does not have that. I did not even see that. Get the hell out of here. Where? Good Lord. No way. Hold on. I saw in the box. Do you come off? It doesn't feel like it. What is happening here? Manic Mike, I'm assuming you have this figure. From what I could see, but then again, I don't see it. There's no other extra parts. Huh. The stand is for that specific pose he does. Yes. I just hope that they make All Might to scale to. Oh man, they better. That would suck too. Because then what would be more ideal? Getting the McFarlane All Might just to have that scale, that proper scale. The Sailor Moon figure arts come with stands. Granted, they need them to stand. It is still nice to feature. Same time toys. What's up, man? How you doing? You didn't get no Sage Mode Naruto from Figure Grails? I did not. Because I got rid of my Naruto figures, and now because of the ramen set, I may just pick up all the 99 figures that have been coming out. So we'll go from there. I know I'm disappointing you, but had Goku GT for only 25 on Black Friday. Did it really? That's crazy. This is the part of the reason that I got Super Androids. So does this come off from on the back of the box where his forearm can come off? I don't want to pull like really hard and I don't want to break it. But that's where I'm just like, what the hell? Does that come off? And it just seems really, really tight on my figure. Oh, there we go. I got it. Yeah, that was really tight. So yeah, you can take off his forearm, and now he's got the weapon. That's pretty crazy. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That was tough to come out. Does it come off on the other one too? Because that would be even crazier. I feel the twist. Oh, it does. Yes, it does. So you could take off both of his hands. Nice. That's pretty cool. And I'm guessing or wondering if this peg can fit in here. It can fit in here, but that would be a little ridiculous. That's not what it's meant for. But that's awesome. I could actually take his forearms off and use that. Nice. That's really cool. Shippuden Pain coming this February. I think so. I think he is. Omega Weapon would know. Tight like a tiger, gold member. No, this is cool. I'm happy. This is very cool. I dropped a hand that I forgot he has that feature. So by all means, that's really, really cool. And does he scale? Well, yeah, he scales pretty well. Everyone with a screaming match. Oh, let's see. That's a really cool, man. This figure it just looks awesome. It definitely brings me back from watching GT, which I still have. I still have GT on all of my DVDs, which is crazy. I play with toys. How you doing, man? Android 17 is the best. I agree. And I actually forgot. I wanted to open up the Dragon Ball Super Android 17. All right, before I lose any parts, where the hell is the lid on this thing? So, again, this is cool. I like that stuff. Even this, man, that's... Pan started shipping. That's cool. I did not get Pan. I $60 was pretty crazy when you thought about it. I know it's a P Bandai exclusive. Maybe I'll find it somewhere that I would, pick up Pan at some point. But when they think about it now, with Daima figures, as small as they are, and like Vegeta and Piccolo were $60 too, it's kind of like it's expected. Like, what else are you gonna do? So Pan, eventually, I'll get Pan eventually. His height is ideal for me. Many folks are complaining about it though. I mean, if he's, I don't have the original Android 17, so I can't really gauge on it, but I'm gonna assume that, please don't fall. This is smaller, so yeah, there you go. That's good. I mean, when you think about it, I know this is Super. This is Dragon Ball Super. So with Android 7, Super Android 17 being this tall compared to this Android 17, by all means, I think the height works. It's still cool. I need that version as well. Isaac Wong has pain in hand. Oh, really? That's cool. She has cute little robot. Oh, yeah, the robot. Yeah, I forgot about all that stuff. SHF lost their mind in some ways. Mini Moon retailed at $29, and then she came out. Still had the stand. Oh, really? They're thinking about his power to up mode. He was getting bigger as they attacked him. We all need an updated cell. Yes, I don't have a cell, so I will welcome a newer version of Cell because I know the other version had some questionable choices. Should do Soul 11, whoever is designing it. Ooh, that would be really nice. So yeah, this Android 17, not bad. It has... Oh, this is for his fist. Okay. I was kind of getting like, what the hell? What is this? Cool though. He has a ball too, and this... Okay, so this, if you take out... I love how we have an alternate head that has the different hair also for this character. I need more accessories. I know that. More accessories would be nice. Stand. But luckily, I do have a sister, so I know I'll mess around and figure out some cool choice poses with this one. I love this this whole idea where they had the this accessory to have her hands in the jacket. That's actually pretty cool. But nice, man. I like this. I really do. This Super Android 17, really cool. I'm glad I was able to pick one up. So that's a nice choice. But it is past the 11 o'clock hour. So we are going to call it a night. We have a few more days before I head out to California, so we're going to do some toy hunting over there. But this has been really good. I'm glad I'm able to do my live stream tonight, considering all the stuff and preparations I got to do for this week. I have only the Hinata figure arts and the Tsunade on order. That's cool. Hentai. Where are we going for hentai? Where did you get the Universe Survival Saga 17? I got it a long, long time ago. Good Lord. It was around the time it was released. So who? I think I got it from Toyco Collectibles at the time. That's my thought, but it's been a while. I can't remember. Same with 18. I got them both. Yeah, there you go. I appreciate it, guys. So just the late unboxing. No, not necessarily. I had moved, and this is always a work in progress over here. So I never got to set up my SH Figure Arts shelf. So as in collecting, we're always buying something and then we kind of neglect our older stuff. So it's giving my live streams are an opportunity for me to open up recent pickups as well as older stuff so I can put it on the shelf. So it helps me kind of do this kind of stuff. So I completely understand what you mean. A late unboxing, sure, in a way, but there's a part of me that I do keep my boxes, so I like to keep them nice and pristine. But then when it comes time for me to try to set up a shelf, I'll definitely open this stuff up and be like, there you go, it's all up. But yeah, I play with toys. I'm here every Monday, except for next Monday, because I'll be in California. So whenever you want to just talk and chat about toy news as well as unboxing some figs, I'll be here on Mondays. So appreciate everyone for being here. As late as it is, I appreciate it. I know we all had wrestling to watch. I will be watching my my Raw on Netflix. But you guys are awesome. Thank you for spending the time with me. Thank you for hanging out, talking toys, unboxing some stuff. It's awesome. As always, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit the like button on the way out. Very, very close to 7,000 subscribers, which I would love to do before the end of January. And remember, we have our goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So we will get working on that. Thank you, guys. Hope to see you soon and hope to see you on the next hunt.